Jesus walking beneath the crown of stars. The night stretched endlessly, vast and quiet, like a sea of velvet woven from eternity. Above that boundless expanse, the heavens shimmered with countless stars, each one burning with a light that seemed alive. Yet, among the infinite constellations, there gathered a crown, a luminous diadem woven of violet and golden stars. It shone above the heavens, as though eternity itself had bent to form a coronation for the one who walked beneath it. Jesus stepped forward, his robe of pure white flowing as though stitched from the dawn itself, touched with subtle hues of blue and violet that shimmered as the stars touched him. Every fold of his garment moved with the rhythm of creation, carrying within it the stillness of peace and the majesty of eternity. His face shone with compassion, his eyes reflecting a love older than time, deeper than the oceans, higher than the skies. And above him, the crown of stars followed, encircling him with a brilliance that no earthly diadem could ever contain. With each step Jesus took upon the silver path of clouds, the heavens answered. The stars themselves trembled with joy, bursting forth with song not of sound but of light. Their radiant pulses filled the universe with harmonies unseen, a hymn sung in colors, echoing through galaxies, a chorus announcing his reign. Every step seemed to awaken the cosmos itself. Suns bowed their flames, moons tilted their glow, comets curved their paths to align with his direction. The universe was alive, and its heart was beating in tune with him. The crown above him was not still. It pulsed like a living halo, each star flickering in rhythm with his steps. The violet ones shimmered with mystery, whispering of eternal depths, while the golden ones radiated warmth, proclaiming triumph, hope, and unending joy. Together they formed a royal diadem, neither wrought by hands nor made by thrones of earth, but forged by love eternal. Jesus walked slowly, not with haste, not as one in pursuit of conquest, but as one who knew the whole of creation was already his. His steps carried the calm of eternity, yet with each motion the heavens celebrated. Angels unseen to mortal eyes soared around him, their wings trailing fire and light, singing hymns woven with grace. Their song did not compete with the stars, but joined them, merging light and sound into a symphony that filled the vastness of existence. And all creation responded. Trees rooted deep in the earth seemed to lift their branches toward heaven. Rivers sparkled with new brilliance, as though they carried fragments of stars within their waters. The mountains, proud and ancient, softened in reverence, bowing in silence before the one who reigned not by force but by love. Even the smallest creatures, birds tucked in their nests, lambs sleeping in fields, fish gliding through oceans, rested in peace, for the world itself recognized the walk of its king. Everywhere his gaze fell, peace followed. His eyes did not simply look, they embraced. The stars above sang his majesty, but his glance touched the hidden corners of the earth, the sorrowing widow, the lonely traveler, the orphan child. Somehow, in the endless expanse of the heavens, his love still descended, tender and personal, like a hand reaching for every soul. And those who lifted their eyes to the night sky could feel it. They might not see the crown of stars, but they felt the warmth of being known, seen, and loved. The crown grew brighter the further he walked. Its golden edges flared like dawn breaking after the longest night, while the violet depths deepened like a well of endless mystery. It was a paradox, yet perfect. The crown declared both majesty and mercy, glory and gentleness, triumph and tenderness. Above him, it was not only a sign of his kingship, but also of his eternal embrace. As he continued, the heavens began to open wider, and the crown of stars widened its arc, as if all galaxies wanted to join the coronation. Nebulae painted themselves in radiant colors, weaving ribbons of violet and gold across the expanse. Shooting stars traced paths of fire, like heralds rushing to announce his glory. Every corner of space bent toward him, for nothing could remain untouched by his presence. But Jesus did not raise his hand to command, nor did he shout with authority. His reign was not like the kingdoms of men. He simply walked, quietly, humbly, and the universe crowned him. His throne was not built of stone, but of light. His scepter was not of iron, but of compassion. His dominion was not of land and armies, but of hearts and souls. And in that truth, the stars themselves rejoiced. Beneath that crown, Jesus paused. He lifted his face toward the heavens, and the stars flared brighter, as if the universe leaned in to listen. His arms opened wide, not to receive worship, but to offer invitation. His voice, gentle yet mighty, tender yet eternal, resonated through the cosmos. "Come to me," he whispered, though it echoed louder than thunder, "for my love has no end. Walk with me, for every step leads to peace. Rest in me, for my reign is joy eternal." And at that moment, the heavens themselves bowed. The crown above him blazed, a diadem of violet and gold that became like the rising sun of eternity. Angels fell in silence, galaxies hushed, and all creation listened. For in that night, beneath that crown of stars, the truth was clear. His reign was not of domination, but of devotion. His kingdom was not a distant realm, but a present embrace. His throne was not far away, but here, as close as the beating heart. Still he walked, his robe brushing against clouds of silver light, his steps planting eternity into time. And wherever his feet touched, life awakened. Deserts bloomed, darkness scattered, chains fell, tears turned to laughter. His reign was written not on scrolls of power, but on the lives he touched. And above him, the crown of violet and golden stars never ceased its song. The stars themselves became like voices whispering into the hearts of creation. This is the King of love, the one whose reign has no end. His crown is eternal light, his kingdom everlasting peace. And so he walked on, beneath the crown of stars, within the chorus of the cosmos, through the silence and the song, through the mystery and the light. He walked not to a destination, for he himself was the destination. He walked not to find glory, for glory followed him like a shadow. He walked because love moves, love seeks, love embraces. And as he walked, every soul that lifted its gaze found hope. Every tear met comfort. Every broken heart felt whole. For as long as the crown of stars shone above him, his love would never end. Thus the night became a hymn, the heavens a sanctuary, the stars a crown, and the universe a choir. And in the center of it all was Jesus, walking, reigning, loving forever.